I've been wanting to have a proper rose garden for several months now. Last fall in 2024, we underwent a home remodel project where we got our kitchen and our dining room and created a mudroom in our 1850s home. And with that came a lot of kind of deconstruction of some of the outside garden areas right behind the house. And I wanted to repurpose some of that garden space as a proper rose garden, just because now I have this big beautiful window in my mudroom that overlooks my backyard garden, and I wanted to be able to stand there in the morning with a cup of coffee and be able to admire all of the beautiful roses. So in this video, my mom and I worked together to plant a new rose garden here in my backyard garden in Northeast Ohio. My name's Alexa and welcome to Bloom and Wilt Gardens. It's very early March and we are having some kind of unseasonably warm March days, and that has really gotten me back into the gardening spirit. And I wasn't even going to do the rose garden this weekend. When my mom Susan had planned to come over to help me with the garden, my main objective was to work on the home vegetable garden and get that all cleaned up, because it is a complete mess after our winter. We had a massive 4 foot of lake effect snow that we got Thanksgiving weekend, and pretty much after that we were under snow for December, January, February, and the early part of March. And now that everything has dried out and thawed out, I'm just like so excited to be back in the garden. And I really need to get my home vegetable garden in order to plant, because I am in my 5th month of pregnancy. I am 21 weeks, so I'm halfway there with a due date at the end of July. And I'm really focusing on the spring and early summer garden, and I know the late summer, fall gardens, all of those are just going to be a toss-up because I'll have a baby at that point. But getting the vegetable garden cleaned up was my main objective for this work day. However, with the way that timing works for perennials, you really want to get them in while they're still in dormancy, and I knew I wanted this rose garden, so I went ahead, bought the plants, and I changed my mind last minute, and we spent the day putting in the rose garden instead of working in the vegetable garden, which is fine. I've got plenty of time still to kind of work in that space and get it ready for planting. So in this video is just a fly on the wall view of my mom Susan and I working together to put in this garden. You know, we have some fun banter, mother-daughter banter, you know, and our argument of where things should go and how she would do things and how I would do things. But that's just how we work together. And, you know, I appreciate and value all of her gardening advice, because she's been doing this her whole life. She's been gardening for like 50 years now, so she knows quite a bit more than I do when it comes to perennials and also landscaping flower gardens. That's kind of her bread and butter. So I do have to give a lot of credit for my flower gardens to her on how those look and how they're designed, but I'm learning from her. And so it's just fun to have someone to work together with in the garden. So you'll see us kind of going through the planning process of like how we're going to do everything, where things are going to be put. We do have to clean up the garden beds and pull out some flowers that don't need to be in there anymore. You're going to learn things along the way about planting roses, how deep to plant them, what amendments need to be added in with the roses. There is some learning and educational aspects to this as well. I am trying out a new lapel microphone in this video as well, and I noticed when I was going back through editing there is this slight buzzing sound in the background. I'm trying to minimize that as much as possible, so if you notice it, I do apologize. If anything, watch it on silent and you can just watch us work. But I'll try to get better with that in future videos and make sure that doesn't happen again. So you'll see the before and the after everything's planted. And of course, the roses are not blooming yet. It's early March, so hopefully by around June, we should see some blooms. I'm not quite sure how much is going to grow in this first season. Usually perennial plants will take a couple seasons for them to really put on a nice show, but I am hoping this summer we will have some blooms. So make sure to subscribe and follow along for future videos when I give an update on how these beautiful rose bushes are doing. So excited to have a new rose garden and be able to enjoy it for years to come. All right, I hope you enjoy the video. I have to go get the shovel from the barn and I have to get my gloves, so I'll be right back. Can I show you what I got?
Yeah, open them up.
Okay, so we got this rose called the Floribunda. Isn't that pretty?
How do you take the lid off? Oh, I see. Okay.
And then I'm guessing this is a wax that they put over it to inoculate it when they cut it.
Do you just leave that, or I don't know?
I think you leave it.
Just leave it.
And then this is the hybrid tea peak performance. This is the tall one. It gets 5 to 6 feet. So this one I'm thinking to put under the window.
Yeah, well, why don't you just
Like it needs to go in the back.
place some? We probably should reset her. Do you have a platform we can set her on?
Hi.
Just
Oh, well, there's some blocks over there.
Yeah.
We could grab.
hi. Did you get anything?
They got stuff. They got nails and they got the polyurethane.
Ah,
Okay, and then we got this one.
oh, that's pretty.
This is the Pascali
Where's your son?
white
The
rose.
little one.
He's taking a shower.
Oh.
This
That's
one
a long
gets
shower.
3.5 to 4.5 feet tall. And then this one is the yellow Westerland.
Oh, that's the tea rose.
This is the climbing rose, and we're gonna put that where that orange
so they'll
planter
intertwine, huh?
is. Yeah, so we'll have orange on the right side and the yellow on the left side.
Okay.
So right now, this is a pink, it's called a knockout rose, this one, so that stays. So I was thinking of doing,
Did you get all the other stuff out of here? No, you got that there, you got that there.
no, this is fine. This was the,
That's the peony.
that can stay, and these are irises. I thought they can stay. I thought they'll look okay intertwined with the, I don't want it to be completely naked.
You gotta get this stuff out of here.
Well, no, those,
What do you mean no? Those are those.
they're yellow. They bloom
I
yellow.
know.
I think they're okay. Those are impossible to get out. They
No.
just keep coming back.
We should take those out.
It's
really.
nice ground cover.
No, you should really take those out. It sucks up the nutrients. So are you gonna?
I'm gonna leave this.
You gonna trim this? It needs trimming.
Well, yeah, we can trim it.
We need to take this off
Why?
here.
Why all
Right
that?
there.
Isn't that too short? I want it to be big and bushy.
It will be. So we can take some of this off, and then it'll get light, and then it'll be big and bushy.
Well, no, okay.
You gotta take this off.
Well, do you want to? Should we trim first, or should we plant these
first thing I want
first?
to do is get her out of here because she's gonna break.
Not keep her in here at
No,
all?
we're gonna keep her in here. Help me. Can you do that? Don't hurt yourself now. Just put her against the wall. Don't fall down the steps.
I'm not gonna fall. Oh, see, this is starting to come up. This peony.
Yeah. Let's put her in the corner. Be careful. Don't you hurt yourself. Oh, wait. You shouldn't be lifting that. Let's just lay her down. Okay.
And I brought the rake. Do you want me to get those other blocks?
They got to be flat.
They are flat.
So I don't want you lifting them. Do you have a little dolly
I can lift
or a
still.
wagon?
I'm not incapable of lifting.
Those blocks?
Yeah.
I was thinking something wider.
Well, this is what I have. So we have the Pascali hybrid tea rose. So this will be a white rose. that gets 3.5 to 4.5 feet tall. The Peak Performance Rose, this is a red rose that will get 5 to 6 feet tall. The Sentimental Floribunda Rose, which will get 4 feet tall. And this one has really pretty variegation on the petals. Then we have the yellow Westerland Climbing Rose, which I'm going to put on one side of my little archway over here. I have the peach colored Westerland Rose already that has been growing on this for like, I think 3 years now. But that one has never really made it up and over to the other side. So thought it was time to get another rose to put on the other side so it's fully blooming at the same time. And I got all of these from my local Home Depot store. Nothing fancy or special about these roses. I've been wanting to do a rose garden back here, so it just made sense to go ahead and buy them and get it done.
So you're not gonna be able to bend over.
Well, I know, so that's why I'm trying. I want to at least get that done so I can get my garden going.
So there's a lot of ants in here.
And the rest of it.
They're not quite active yet.
All right, well, I don't want to reset rocks. I just want to plant the roses, and then
I know I have to figure out where we're going to put them. I want to get these set before the ants come.
I just want to get the plants.
Okay, where's that shovel? Stop lifting this stuff.
I couldn't lift.
Did you lift this stuff?
No, Carmen put it here, but I pulled it off the tower at Home Depot.
Listen, I used to do this stuff, and just gotta be careful.
I'm being careful.
You don't want to strain this cart.
I'm not straining. I'm using my legs and I'm using my arms. If I didn't feel good about it, I wouldn't do it. And I see a trainer once a week.
You do?
I do.
Where?
At work.
Oh,
those things are relentless. They're just going to come back.
Okay, well, we can keep up with it, right?
No. This is a remnant of that forsythia, so that needs to go away.
Okay.
I just thought this could be a fast project, and then it'll, make me feel good to have a nice area already mulched to look at.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the roses will come in at the right time, and I can look at them from inside my window here. All right. I'm gonna place these where I think I might want them. So this tall one, this red one, I don't know, I probably shouldn't put it in front of the window because otherwise it'll block the window.
What?
This.
Is that the tall one?
It can get up to 6 feet tall. So that's like my height.
Why don't you put it over there?
By the peony?
Or you could put it here.
I did have a clematis there. I don't know if it's still there or not. It might be, but that doesn't matter.
I didn't see anything.
So like here.
Yeah.
That'll look good because then it'll kind of match the height of that one over there. When I cleared this out, I cut everything down so they, wouldn't be stepping all over it.
It's still dormant.
And I don't remember where everything is.
Oh. Gosh.
And then I have those little crocuses come up along here too in the springtime.
Yeah, you can leave them in here.
Yeah, I still want ground cover to fill in.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can see a lot of little things popping up.
Uh-huh.
But that bleeding heart, I think it's right in this area because it was always by the statue. And that has, that's the butterfly bush.
Yeah, well, we're going to take it out just for now.
Well, where are you going to put that?
It's got a good root on it.
Well, you broke half of it off.
So just put it aside. We'll put it back.
It hasn't grown very well.
Well, it needs sunlight.
There is sunlight. This whole area is full sun, all day.
Maybe it's not, they don't want sandy soil.
I don't know.
We'll put them back.
Okay, so if I have red here, I was thinking white in the middle. The white one is 3.5 to 4 feet. This one gets 4 feet.
Well, smaller one in the front.
Well, or the smaller one.
White in the middle.
This is the white.
You only got one white in the middle.
I get too many.
Well, take that out of there. I'm digging.
Yeah, but I'm trying to place some.
What happens is,
Here.
if you want your rose bushes to bloom in December, or you have to trim them. You have to trim them after they get done blooming.
Okay, I've never seen roses bloom in December.
Mine do.
Okay.
My red one does.
No, not this last December. We were covered in snow.
Mine did.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm going to put this one here. And then that'll be, this one's like a hot pink. That'll be the variegated, a white, a red, and then this in the middle we'll still fill in with like small stuff.
Okay.
We'll have the irises in there, and the butterfly bush can come back in here.
Are these those ones? What is this?
These are my nice fancy irises.
Those are the fancy?
Some of them.
So let's do this.
I don't know what they are. I'd have to look at my pictures.
So they're starting to spread, so we can put some here.
But I want them to be nice and clumpy.
If you don't move them out, they won't bloom anymore. Did you know that? You got to keep moving them. Just because you plant a garden doesn't mean you can't maintain it. You have to maintain it.
And I think there's some different bulbs that are the summer lilies that come up in there too. So if you see those, just stick them back. Because I want the lilies to still come up. Oh, that might be it. Or those are the crocuses. Those are purple crocuses. Those are nice. He just chopped the bulbs off.
Some of these you got to dig down to China to get them out.
All right, well, I'd like to start putting the roses in now. Can I do that? If you're gonna work on this other area, I can dig the holes for the roses.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
Sound good?
Hold on a minute.
Why? What do you need to do?
I gotta put these back in.
I'm gonna do it over here. I'm not gonna be in your area. Rose bushes should be spaced a minimum of 24 inches apart. They are. Dig a hole 12 inches larger than the size of the pot. Prepare a soil mixture of 2 parts topsoil and 1 part peat moss. I bought peat moss. Place 6 inches of the soil moisture in the bottom of the hole. Set the rows in the hole so the bud union of the rows will be at ground level. Soak the soil thoroughly as you replace it. Well, it's already soaked because it rained today. Okay, well, easy enough. I think this soil looks pretty good. I've been adding to it over all these years.
You don't have to put any water in here. It's plenty enough water.
No, yeah, it rained a lot today, so
yeah,
it was heavy rain. You know what else? I always get mint that crawls in all over the place in here. That always comes back. What is this? There is something here. I think this is that clematis. Yeah. This is where it was. I'm just gonna leave it. If anything, it'll crawl up the rose bush. That might be pretty. What is this down here?
maybe that's the grave.
The grave.
Oh, seriously? What is it? Is it iron?
Looks like mulch. Or decomposed wood.
She was buried in the rose garden.
Yeah, well, this isn't deep enough. They would have buried her 6 feet down.
Seems like that's the only spot.
Yeah, I don't see anything. That's deep enough. Okay, I need my peat moss, the rose food, so I can fertilize that now too. And then I gotta, this one's a mess. I gotta trim that other one up. I started to like look up all these fancy pretty roses I could order online and stuff, and then I just said screw it, I'm just gonna go to Home Depot and buy them and be done with it. Just get everything at one time. Okay. Alright, so now I gotta mix peat moss in with the soil. I'll make a nice little soup here. Vigoro rose food. And for new roses, I'm gonna put 1.5 teaspoons or 1 tablespoon. So I'm just gonna take a little handful of it and do it. Mix that in. Now open up this one. Okay. Yeah. It's in the hole. Look good? Yeah.
Too low. Bring it up.
Better?
Yeah.
Ugh. I need little signs, you know, like a little garden sign, like a metal one to put by these so I remember what things are. So I'm going to plant this and then I'm going to say, which one is that? Which one is that one? What color is that one? All right, that one's done. Mom, tell me what you're doing.
Well, I just trimmed the rose bush.
But what's your method for trimming it? Why'd you take so much off of it?
So it will get more rounders because it was going kind of wild and crazy on one side.
And that'll all grow back up this year?
Yes.
Okay.
And it will bloom as long as you do it before they start. They're in dormancy right now.
Probably in like another month they'll start budding in mid-April.
April.
And this bush has been here since we moved in. So this one's...
This?
No, this little pink rose bush here.
That's the one I was talking about.
I know, I'm just telling you, it's been here a long time.
Yeah, what's here when you moved in?
Yeah, so it's, you know, over 8 years old. 9, no, this is our 9th year? This is our 9th year here, so.
Wow.
Oh, it's probably, that bush is like 10 plus years old.
I'm 5, doesn't it?
Yeah, how many times have we replanted this garden? And changed it?
How many times I get bit by ants? There's a lot of ants in here.
I know. Yeah, do you see how many branches broke on this thing?
I did.
The mess. Worst winter we've had in a long time. All right, I'm gonna do the white bush now. Roses need a lot of sun.
They need a lot of sunlight, so you don't want any sunlight blocking it.
Well, this area is full sun all day long.
Well, yeah, it's over there.
Yeah, it is, because the sun, this is a south-facing wall, so this doesn't really cast a shadow over in this area. There's still roots in here, probably from that forsythia. I wonder if that thing will just keep trying to come back up. I don't want it. Thought I wanted it here, but I did not. Ugh. That is in there. The beet moss. It's already hard to bend over. I have to get a wide stance to be able to get low enough. Your grandson is 12 ounces. Yes, just under a pound. I don't know. I had an ultrasound done Thursday. And he's very active. Yes. Okay, so here under the window is going to be the white Pascali rose. This one won't get quite as tall and block my window. Mix all this in good. Oh, and I need my rose food. Let's get a sprinkling of that. Okay. Okay, looks good here.
Yeah, you don't want it too deep.
Yeah, I'm not making it too deep.
Otherwise it will get flat around the base.
All right, do we want to move that rock? I can help with the rock.
I will do it. In here before the ants wake up.
Well, the ants are not here.
They are here, but
I know they're not here right now.
they bite you.
Where'd I put my gloves? I didn't take them in the house. Okay. Shovel? I mean, can. If you're tired, you can sit. What is this? Oh, another piece of wood? I can move. It's good for me. It's going here.
Right there.
Yeah, but there's stuff here. I don't know, more wood, I guess. Or, oh, no, it's a rug.